While the Indian Armed Services were expecting an increase in the budget reallocation, the Indian Finance Minister has increased the defence allocation by only 0.01% from the interim budget. The Indian Finance Minister has allocated 4.31 lakh crore rupees for the Ministry of Defence, out of which 1.08 lakh crore rupees has been set aside to purchase new defence platforms and military hardware, and 2.10 lakh crore rupees have been set for the payment of salaries and maintenance of establishments, while 1.12 lakh crore rupees have been set for payment of pensions. According to latest reports, the Indian government has appointed a Major General of the Indian Army as Chief Executive Officer of the Korwa Ordnance Factory for the next 4 years, which will manufacture around 7.5 lakh AK-203 rifles under an Indo-Russian joint venture. This move was planned by the Indian Army Chief, and the government accepted it as an experiment. And if this new model for the AK-203 factory is successful, it might just pave the way to create such administered factories in the future. According to latest media reports, the integration of the 50 km range advanced short-range air-to-air system on the Su-30 and the Jaguar fighter jet is in the final stages, and the Indian Air Force is set to test the system by the end of 2019. Hindustan Aeronautics is also in technical discussions with the European firm MBDA to integrate the system on board the indigenous Tejas light combat aircraft. MBDA is willing to shift the final assembly line of the system from Bolton in the United Kingdom to India's Bharat Dynamics Limited, and this could be done under the offset obligations across contracts of $1 billion signed with India. According to latest media reports, the Indian Army has begun finalizing the preliminary specifications qualitative requirements of the 155mm 52 caliber advanced towed artillery gun system, which will clear decks for production of 150 systems in the bulk production clearance order, which will be split between Kalyani Group and Tata Power. The variant developed by Kalyani Group had set a new world record by hitting targets at a distance of 48 kilometers, and the company has announced that it can manufacture nearly 250 systems per year, as the Indian Army has a requirement of nearly 2,000 systems. The UAE-based company Coracle continues to wait for the decision to be taken on the $130 million worth carbine deal, and it has been more than a year since it was declared the L1 bidder. The delay in the final decision will come up during the next week meeting between the Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation of the UAE and India's External Affairs Minister. The two leaders are also expected to discuss about the purchase of the Akash surface-to-air system as well as the BrahMos system. The UAE is also seeking the 80 km range Astra air-to-air system, which can be fitted on its Mirage fighter jets. An attempt by Hindustan Aeronautics to rope in the private sector for manufacturing the Dhruv helicopter has not received any response from the industry, given its higher price tag and operating costs indicated by the company. Industry experts have said that HAL has set a high license fee with a reserve price of 126 crore rupees, and the estimated operating cost of the helicopter is 2.1 lakh rupees per hour, whereas the European and US competitors cost almost half the amount.